Close your eyes for just a moment. Now open them. That hesitation you just felt, that tiny surrender, that's what I do to a room. What presence does to consciousness. What desire does when it finally finds its frequency. You're here because something inside you recognized something in me. Not my face, not my body, something older. Something that speaks in energy and rhythm and the space between heartbeats. Tonight, I'm going to trace the line between beauty and power, between the tilt of a head and the fall of empires, between what your eyes see and what your nervous system remembers. Breath, slow. I'm going to make you feel it. Every single frequency. Pause, a whisper. Don't look away. There is a hunger in you that predates language. Older than cities, older than fire. It lives in the base of your skull, in the flood of your blood, in the catch of your breath when someone enters a room just right. Your ancestors knew this hunger. They read it in movement, in presence, in the invisible signature of vitality itself. Beauty was never about perfection. It was about aliveness. The woman who moved with confidence, the woman whose eyes held secrets, the woman whose energy made everything around her feel more. So when you feel that pull, the catch when someone walks by, the shift when a voice drops low, the magnetic draw you can't explain, you're not admiring aesthetics. You're answering a signal. Your pupils widen like doors opening. Your pulse quickens like recognition itself. Your thoughts scatter like smoke. And in that moment, you're not thinking anymore. You're just feeling. Let me tell you something beautiful about men. They are architects of the impossible. They split atoms. They mapped the stars. They built machines that think. And yet, one woman, one presence, one slow, deliberate moment. And suddenly, they're 7 years old again, reaching for something they can't name, drowning in want they can't articulate. I've watched it happen. The CEO who runs boardrooms fumbling his words like a boy with a crush. The genius who solves equations reduced to, what were we talking about? And here's the poetry of it. Modern beauty isn't about measurements. It's about frequency. It's the woman with confidence in her imperfections. The one who laughs too loud and doesn't apologize. The one whose energy says, I know who I am. That self-possession, that unapologetic presence, his DNA is screaming at him. This is what we've been searching for. He's not being shallow. He's being human. And there's something achingly beautiful about watching someone surrender to attraction they can't rationalize. History is written in presence, not in the history books. Those are full of men and their wars. No. The real history is written in the energy of women who understood that power doesn't announce itself. It radiates. Cleopatra wasn't the most beautiful woman in Egypt. Ancient texts tell us this explicitly, but she had something better than beauty. She had fascination. The way she commanded attention without demanding it. The way she spoke, low, unhurried, certain. The way she made powerful men wait before she gave them anything. Every word was a choice, every silence, strategy. Every moment of her presence, intentional. Modern women have rediscovered this. Look at the women who truly captivate. They don't all look the same. They don't follow the same beauty standards. But they all have it. That undefinable quality. Confidence wrapped in mystery. Softness backed by strength. Beauty that comes from being completely, unapologetically themselves. The woman who owns her quirks. The woman who moves through the world like she belongs everywhere. The woman who makes imperfection look intentional. That's not trying to be beautiful. That's becoming unforgettable. Let me tell you what happens in your brain when presence becomes power. First, dopamine floods your system. The chemical of wanting, of more, of I need to know this person. Then, oxytocin, the chemical of bonding, of trust, of this feels like home. Then, and this is where it gets dangerous, a cascade of arousal chemicals. The chemistry of urgency, of I need to act on this feeling now. 3 chemical systems, 3 seconds, complete neurological hijacking. And here's the exquisite part. Modern magnetism isn't about looking perfect. It's about the confidence in her walk, the intelligence in her eyes, the way she listens like she's really there. The woman who touches her neck when she's thinking, your brain interprets it as intimacy. The way she makes eye contact a beat longer than expected, your nervous system reads it as connection. The authenticity in her laugh, unfiltered, real. Your entire body whispers, this is rare. She's not performing. She's just present. And presence, genuine presence, is enough to rewrite your entire neurochemistry. That's not attraction. That's recognition of something real. Now, let me tell you the secret that changes everything. Beauty in the modern age isn't about perfection. It's about energy. A woman who moves through the world authentically, who speaks her truth, who owns her space, creates a gravitational field around her being. Not metaphorically, literally. She becomes the center around which everything else orbits. Watch her enter a room. She doesn't perform. She doesn't posture. She simply exists with intention. And the entire room inhales. Men feel it first, that pull, that magnetism they can't explain. But women feel it too, because authentic presence radiates permission. She says, you don't have to be perfect either. She says, come as you are. She says, there's power in being real. Performed beauty creates distance. It creates comparison. It creates insecurity. But authentic presence, it liberates. And humans, underneath all the filters, all the pretending, we're desperate for something real. So when she walks by, comfortable in her own skin, confident in her own story, we don't choose to be drawn in. We simply recognize truth. So let's talk about you. The woman watching this, wondering if modern beauty standards have left her behind. Let me tell you something. The most magnetic women I know don't look like magazine covers. They look like themselves. The woman with laugh lines that prove she's lived. The woman whose body tells stories of strength, not starvation. The woman whose face shows character, not just symmetry. They've stopped performing beauty. They've started embodying power. And there's a difference. Performance exhausts. It requires constant maintenance. It's a mask you wear until your face hurts. But embodiment? That's walking into a room knowing you don't need to be anyone but yourself. That's speaking with the confidence of someone who stopped seeking validation. That's moving through the world like you own your right to take up space. When you do that, when you stop trying to fit someone else's definition and start defining yourself, you don't win by being the prettiest. You win by being so completely you that everyone else unconsciously stops pretending around you too. That's not arrogance, that's liberation. Modern beauty isn't about perfection, it's about presence, and presence always wins. So the next time you feel that pull, that catch in your throat, that heat in your chest, that moment where someone's energy just stops you, don't apologize for it. You're not shallow. You're responding to the rarest magic there is. The woman who stopped performing and started living. The woman who radiates realness in a world drowning in filters. The woman who made authenticity look like the sexiest rebellion. And if you're that woman, tired of measuring yourself against impossible standards, remember this. You're not meant to be decoration. You're not meant to be digestible. You're meant to be undeniable. Own it fully, or cautiously. Either way, they'll feel you coming. I'll be here when you're ready for more.